Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Oh, maybe I should have put on. Hello, my little pretties. We're decorating witch hats today. So I hope that we will have some fun. I've got a bunch of stuff out here. I probably have more stuff out here to work with than I normally do. And I hope I made it here with all the things I was working on. So I figured we would probably have to have, a few things already prepared. Whew, okay. First it was, I know I've said this before, first it's way too early for anything. And then the next thing it's like, oh, I should have started. So anyway, I am so pleased to be here. We are having this fun event in the Crafty Bunch today. And we have got creators from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time, and we're just having so much fun. We already had Michelle she's been on already, and Deb Brown, and so we've already done some fun things. Oh, hey Dina, hi Debbie, Cheryl. There's Nicole and Nancy. You guys, thanks for popping in. And this is just such a fun event. And thank you. I think Cheryl's the one who dreamed it up. So, hey, Debbie, Carol, Capri. Oh, my goodness, you guys. What a fun idea, right? And I tell you what, and this is what I've said in some of my posts, even if you don't do Halloween, you are sure to find some really fun ideas that you could use to decorate any kind of a hat, right? It doesn't have to be a witch hat. I mean, you could use some of these ideas to do a different kind of hat, or, and maybe yours is just going to be for decor. Maybe it's something that could actually be worn. It just, it just doesn't matter. It'll be something fun, whatever you do with it, right? And it's just one of those fun days, one fun crafting day all day, right? Okay, so hi Cheryl, Sherry, Molly, hi there, Sue, April, Lisa, Lan, oh my goodness, Queen Bee's Bits and Bubbles. Queen Bee, I'm not sure what your name is. I see I need to follow you, so we'll come back to that. You guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'm streaming both to Facebook and YouTube, so if you're on YouTube, you can follow everybody today over at the Crafty Bunch group. On Facebook if you want to go over there, and there's no cost to join the group. And when you're in one of these groups, all you have to do when we have an event is just refresh your browser between people, and boom, there's the person. The next person is there. Okay, you guys, let's get started here. Let me move a couple things off my desk and we will get going. You guys, now what I do with my scissors? Oh, you guys, I couldn't find my big scissors, and now I don't see them again. I've got some fabric to cut, and now I don't see what I did with them. Well, I hope I can find something that'll chop through fabric. Oh, my goodness, that's so irritating. Because I thought, oh, I had them yesterday, and I was using them, and then I found them we've got this little round oak table that we got when we moved here. Oh, sorry for all the... My chair tilts forward. It's kind of broken. It only tilts forward, and I always feel like I'm going to slide right out. So, I'm sorry to have you have to watch me adjust myself in my chair. Okay, let's go. Let's get with it. Okay, first of all, I am making some little rosettes, and I want to try to get some things done. So once we get to that point, we can just start assembling them. So as many of you know, I do a lot of paper crafting around here. I don't do much sewing anymore, but I have sewn my whole life. I used to make almost all my clothes until it got to where, I could go and find something easier and faster, and, if it didn't work out, if I made it, then I was out the money for the pattern, the material, the time and effort. So, when it got to where I could do that, I just did it. And I put a little paint on these. These actually came on my hat. And so I just put a little bit of paint on that. And I'm going to put a little more paint on the rest of the hat too. I'm going to lay those to the side because I do want to get a couple of these done. So these little paper rosettes, I love I love how these come together. Now I have put a little bit of paint on here, and I've got these paints. They're called Perfect Paint, and they are a metallic acrylic, and I just love them. Oh my goodness. Material is expensive. Hi Justin, Deborah, Betty, Michelle. Yeah, you guys, it is anymore. Sewing is not a cheap thing anymore. You know, it used to be that was the thing, and it was kind of inexpensive, and man, it is not that way anymore. I think the last major thing I made was when my oldest granddaughter was in, I don't know, something like 5th grade maybe, and they had this day where they were doing a history thing, and they all had to be a historical character and dress up in it. And she had to do Betsy Ross. And so as Betsy Ross, I went to the store and bought a pattern for a colonial costume. And oh my goodness, I lucked out, because as I'm looking around, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe fabric costs this much. And so I found something on kind of a clearance thing, and it was the cutest thing. It had little tiny red and white stripes on it. It was kind of a cream color background. I don't think it was white. And then it had little stars between the rows, and I'm like, well, this is a bargain. so I got that, and man, to jump in after not doing a lot of sewing in years, that was quite the thing. So I have found the easiest thing to do, like if you're going to make rosettes, is go ahead and score it. Now this one I scored at 3/8 of an inch, every 3/8 of an inch across here, and now I just cut this at 1.5 inches. And I made one first to see if one strip would go around and complete my circle, and it did. So I'm like, oh, then that's the size I'm doing. But, you know, and it's kind of hard. So all you have to do when you're doing something like that is like, you know, figuring out 3/8 of an inch every little thing is kind of, you know, that's kind of difficult. But if you've got one of the scoreboards that has all the grooves in it, just go from, you know, just count every 3. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, just use your little tool and bump it over 3 marks. And then score, put it back in there, 1, 2, 3. And that's about the easiest way that I can tell you to do something like that. So let's go ahead and let's fold these up and go ahead and make these 2 little rosettes. I've got some things going here. You know, you just don't know how, you know, an hour seems like, for some of the things that we make, it seems like it's going to be too long. Sometimes it seems like an hour wasn't enough time, and then sometimes we have no idea how long it's going to take us to do anything, right? Anyway, that's me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to that. Hey, Margie, Roxanne, April, Jamie, Loretta. You guys, I'm so grateful for you popping on today. Thank you. And oh my gosh, we've got so many fun things today. And you know, today we have got Cheryl, Mama P's Crafty Creation, Mama P's Crafty Creations. Is that right? Somehow I know things, and then then I start to say them, and I like, is that right? And she's going to be following me. So, and she's the one who came up with this fabulous idea. So now I'm just going to go around here, and I'm going to just use a little bit of glue. So you want one of them to be going down over the top, and then you don't notice so much your little, you know, the edge of your paper. And I don't mind, you know, I kind of wanted some of the text to show because I do a lot of paper crafting. Okay, so now we're just going to kind of grab these and kind of tilt them out here. And I have found that if I put them in like this will fit perfect. I did it a while ago. It's just a jar lid. Now, oh, is this not gonna fit? What the heck? Is this not the same size as the one I made? Guys, I think this is bigger. No? Then why won't that go around there? It just will kind of help it stay down. I got one that's, I don't know, that looks bigger. Well, that's funny. Okay, so anyway, Well, we got it wrangled down anyway. So now, oh, I didn't turn my glue on, you guys. Well, we'll have to wait a minute for the glue to dry. Goodness sakes. Okay. What's been your favorite thing so far that you've seen somebody do? I tell you what, Michelle using all that stuff from nature, she started pulling all that stuff out, and I'm like, what in the world is she going to do with that? That is so cool. And, you know, you can just use anything you want to, right? But wasn't that fun? I loved seeing all of that. It seems like it's bigger. I wonder if I can measure this. Where's the measure? I'll flip it over and I'll see. You know, it looks like maybe I cut those at 1 1/4 inches instead of 1.5 inches. Well, I'm lucky it still went around the circle, I guess. Oh well, you know how that goes. All right, let's see if we can get a tiny bit of glue here. Here's a little, it's starting to come together. And I got this, I had a little bit of glitter paper. I'm just making a star to hold that together. And then I'm going to flip it over. And then I'm just going to put the glue right here in the back. And it probably would be best if I had something holding that all together too, but they'll be fine. I don't have it out, and so I'm not going to fret about it. It will be fine. Okay, let's do this one. So same thing. Check my time. But how many of you like kind of metallic kinds of things and a little bit of glitz and shine? Or do you like it more muted and plain? Give me some hearts if you like metallic. Give me a thumbs up if you like more muted or more natural looking. All right. I can hardly wait to see what everybody is going to make. It'll be so fun. Such a fun. Oh, there's some people. They're liking some metallics. Okay. Hey, Lydia. How are you? Hi, Betty. Denise. Jenny. Maureen. Oh, my goodness. We got lots of people popping in. Oh, look. Now, see, this time, if I just do this, sometimes that works really nice. And I'm just going to put my glue on the edge here. Yeah, if I can get the little thing out of the way. Oh, my word. I let that sit 1 second too much. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let's just do it like this. We'll make it behave as we put it down. There we go. You know what? I'm just going to set this on there. There. Now I can punch out another little star. Look, that thing is so, that just wants to pop up there so much. That thing didn't even look at, make it go down. Hi, Brenda. How are you? Nevada, Sherry. We've got lots of people popping in, you guys. Thanks for coming to this fabulous event. You're going to have so much fun watching everybody. We have got some fabulous creators. Cheryl asked me if I would do this, and I said sure. Then when I saw the list, I'm like, what? Why'd she invite me to? And I was very honored. I'm like, oh my goodness. You know, we just have those people that we watch all the time that I think we just think they are so exceptional. We just do not put ourselves in that kind of a category, right? We all do that. Why do we do that? It's not good for us, right? It's just not good for us. Okay. All right. Let's move those out of the way. Let's see what else we need to do. Okay, here's the hat. Now, if we're going to put some color on the hat, we probably should get going on that. And you know what? You guys, I later realized that this probably was not the best angle for my hat. And I apologize. And, you know, by the time I thought about it, it really was going to be too late. Let me see if I can back out a little bit, though. There we go. That's a little bit, we can see a little bit more. And I will try to be mindful of that. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my paints, and I've got the biggest mess going is what I've got. Okay, so we've got our water here, so we can, and I need a paper towel. Hey, Deb, your hat was so fun. Okay, so we need to move that a dab. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these is a lot drier and it needs help. And so I need to put it out on something so I can add a little water to it. Don't ever put regular tap water into your product. If you need to put water in, use some distilled water, because if you use any product like that, do not add tap water, because it can introduce things and cause it to get moldy. Isn't that creepy? You think about that and you're like, well, why am I drinking it? Okay, so now we're just going to kind of stroke a little bit on and just give it a little bit of color. I'll get it a little closer to the top. And yes, it's in kind of some lines. You guys, I never could get all the wrinkles out of this. I ordered it, and I never had gotten over to the store to see about getting one. And so I ordered it. And when it came, it was as flat as a pancake, and it was about maybe a 7-inch flat square cellophane package. And I'm like, oh, wow, I guess I didn't read very well. And so then I'm like looking at that, and I thought, well, what do I got to lose? I'll just take it out of the package. And when I took it out, it goes boing and pops into shape. And it was like one of those things, you know, a lot of car window shades are like that. Sometimes there are kids things that have these metal frames, and basically you take them and turn them into like a figure 8 and flatten them out. And that was how this came. I'm like, okay, well, that was a surprise. I would not have thought about that. So now where it's a little bit heavy, I'll just take a little bit more water. I just want a hint of color. I don't really need it to be, you know, now after I say that, now I've got a big glob. Let me get a little more water. Just thin it out a little bit. Just spread it around. I thought that would be fun to just have it something else instead of just black. And then I've got a little bit of a bluish purple color here. I love teal colors and turquoise, and actually my favorite color combo is like a version of green and purple and blue. That's like my favorite combo. It's like my happy colors. What kind of a happy color do you guys have? You didn't have your scissors either, Michelle. What is with that today? I can't believe I got over here, because I did go looking for them. I found them. Oh, I was going to tell you. We've got this table. It's a round little oak table that we found at I think we got it at an auction when we first moved here. And so it's in there, and it's right off the kitchen. And we call it the round table. It's like, you know, we have a lot of fun. Oh, you know, let's go sit at the round table and eat. Now on here, this almost doesn't look like it's got a lot of color difference here, but I think that it will. And I'm just going to do this. I don't think I'm going to do around the brim. Why? I don't know. I tell you, a little bit of color on here is going a long, long way. Let's go back around here. It needs help. This afternoon, we still have to finish up my granddaughter's homecoming mom. How many of you have seen those Texas homecoming mums? I tell you, when we first moved here, I have to tell you, that was a shocker. I'd never seen anything like it in my life. It was like, you know, they took mum corsages to the next level here. And I guess that's the thing. Everything's bigger in Texas. Well, that certainly is. Hers is not going to be one of the ones that is on super steroids, though. Okay, now I think, you know, and later on, I could come back if I really need to and touch up a tiny bit, right? But I think this will be good right now. Now then, I've also got, how are we doing for time? Oh, we're doing pretty good. Okay, I have made a couple little cute things here, and I'll show you quick how to do that. Look at these. I've made some rosettes. I found this ribbon. I'm like, oh my gosh. Is that like perfect or what? Oh, I love it. Now that's my happy color place, you guys. Right? Okay. Yes, peacock colors. Oh my goodness. Capri, you got it. Okay, now, where's my other one? I've got one ready here. I took 12 inches of this ribbon, and this ribbon it's an inch and a half. And so I'm just going to go through here, I'd say roughly, you know, about every quarter of an inch, and we're just going to go, you know, up and down, just a easy little running stitch is all we're going to do. And just pull that, you guys, the first one of these I pulled it really tight, trying to get it tight. I'm going to leave that loose. And so I'm like, oh, next time I need to make a bigger knot. It just came through, and I lost my gathers for about, I don't know, almost 2 inches, I think. I'm like, well, that's not helpful. So the glue gun came in handy for that, right? All right. Spreading the witches' hats. Thank you, Roxanne. Yeah, toss those hats out. Just toss those hats. Okay, so, you know, I thought that it would be, since I'm always showing how to do stuff, I thought, well, why don't we just show a little bit about how we're, you know, putting some of these together. Otherwise, I don't know if what have I got? Oh, I tell you, you guys, honestly, I don't live like this. I have gotten so dirty this morning. I ended up with paint on my nails, and this glittery stuff is like where I was cutting it. It is like coming apart on this ribbon, and it's getting under my fingernails. It looks like dirt. I'm just like, oh my goodness. I look like a mess. So, you know, that's how it is. That's how crafting works, right, you guys? Oh my goodness. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of tighten it up here. I'm going to fold this other edge over. Don't pull so tight your stitches come out. And then I'm just going to tack that down real quick. And now I'm going to pull these together. I need to go back to the back side. Pull these together. And now I'm going to fold these together here and stitch them. And there's, you know, you could do a running stitch down the back if you want to. which I think I'll do. I'll just do another little running stitch here. Because, I mean, all this is going to do is stay stationary on the hat, right? We're not doing anything fabulous. Well, we are doing something fabulous, but it's not going to, you know, it's not going to have a lot of activity. So it will be fine. So we're just going to do this little running stitch back and forth. When we get down here, we'll just do that. Come back in a little ways, tack it down and tie a knot. And now you can see this one has a hole in the middle as well. And when I tie a knot, I usually just run my needle through the string, pull it tight, do that a couple of times, and then run it back through the fabric a little bit so it's got a little bit of a tail, and just snip that. Whoops. Okay, so now I do not want to lose that needle. Oh, I got a little thing right here. All right, so now what I did was I took a tiny piece, a little piece of this. It's about probably 3 inches, and I pulled these edges together, kind of wad them up, stick it down through this hole, and then pull it down. And I thought that was kind of a fun way to finish that off. I'm going to put a little glue along here and fold half of it that way so it'll stay in. I can't grab it. I can't get it to separate. There we go. I didn't want to leave its partner there. Okay, a little bit here. All right. Okay. So look at that. Look at what we did. Oh, I do. You know what? I hardly ever use hot glue, and this is one of the reasons why. I despise these stringy glue strings. Let's pull a bit more there. I got a tinier little glue gun. It's hard to keep it up in its little holder there. But I do like the smaller amount of glue it is shooting out there. That's a lot better. You wish you were the Capri says she wishes she was a person that invented hot glue. You know what? My mom always said that she hoped the person who invented Swiffer was rich. Because she said it was like one of the best inventions ever. I'm like, well, I guess that is kind of true. Okay, so now I've got this. I thought about taking this off, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull it up into these little areas. You know what? I don't know that I really want it. I don't really need it hanging down, I don't think. I have another piece, and I haven't decided. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Is this not fabulous? And right now at Joann's holiday, or they call this costume fabric, it was on sale. I'm like, okay, well, alrighty then. So it's got this kind of iridescent thing, and it'll be like green and purple. Oh my goodness. So I don't know. I was thinking about just taking a little bit of it and putting it at the back, kind of like, you know, maybe I could just do like a little bow and have it coming off, or not a bow, but have it coming off of the back, maybe like this. I don't know. I don't know if I want to make it do a veil. I kind of thought it would be fun to squish up some of this around here, but you know, I've also got that fabulous ribbon. Maybe I just leave the veil down. I still want to kind of squish it though. I don't know. Do we need a veil in front of our house? What do you think, you guys? A house. Our face. Oh my goodness. I don't know. That is cool fabric, isn't it? Oh, yes. Cheryl, I love iridescent. I truly do. I even have some iridescent mediums that, you can add to just plain paint and, make it fun like that too. I love that. I got to get my brush out of this water. Don't leave your brushes in the water. It's not good for them. All right. I don't know. Squish it. Yeah, I think I like it that way too. Let's do it. But you know what? Did I bring my thread? Of course not. Oh yeah, I did. You know what? What time is it? You know what? I think it would be better to squish it up with a little bit of needle and thread instead of glue gun. I think that will make it, I think it'll give it a nicer thing. Okay, now you gotta watch this granny thread a needle. It's not, I tell you what, these days, I make sure I pick a needle that's got a fairly large eye on it. You guys, I did something with the sewing machine the other day, and I'm like, where is the opening on the needle? Oh, man. Okay, so let's just start back here. We'll just gather this right here. I think you can see that okay. So we'll just... I don't really need to be too precise. We're just gonna grab it and make it tight. So just a couple of things like that. I wonder what this is. You know what? I think I'll put it through the hat and tie it off like that. That'll be easiest. So I can feel it's tight there, because this is stitched together right here anyway, so it's not going to make any difference. And just do a couple of stitches like that. Trim that off. Okay, this will go quick. Yeah, those glued, yes, hard to see. Yeah, I know, right? Well, okay, so if we're going to do that, let's do this. Let's do this back one the same. Actually, I think, you know what? I bet if I'm strategic, you know what? Well, I can do this. That, we'll just tack this in here. Same place, and have that come together. There. And back down. And then we can put a flower or something over that. It's kind of, it doesn't look the best right there, but it'll work. And this black on black's a little hard to see here. My granddaughter was calling me about something, and I go, I can't do this right now. Call me later. Okay, she says. And then my husband, he's like trying to leave me alone. He went and fixed his lunch for later. He wasn't leaving until later, so he was having a late lunch. And so I go, what are you doing? He goes, well, I'm fixing lunch. I see you're busy. I'm like, aw, what a nice guy. He's a keeper. He is my keeper. He puts up with me. Oh yeah, look at that. And probably, you know what? I'm kind of thinking maybe only 2 more gathers will make it just fine. And that will be great for our time frame. Uh-oh. What'd I do? Oh, I've done something bad. Oh no. Well, I don't even see, I think my, oh my goodness. somehow my knot got way up by the needle. Okay, that's a new one. Don't you always feel like you can never do anything goofier than the stuff you've already done, but yet it happens anyway? How many of you are like that? Right. Oh, I so agree. So agree with you, Capri. That, and this one is. And I was so glad when they started making those. They really, I think it's on high right now, but it's kind of new. I got it when we were trying to get ready to make this homecoming mum thing. And so I had what we had one we started to use, and it was kind of old, and when the glue got hot and started oozing out, it was like so nasty looking. It was like brown. And she says, she goes, do you think it's just old? I go, no, I put in she was talking about the glue, and I said, no, because I just put in a new glue stick and it did the same thing. I said, there's something wrong with it. And I go, it's just old, and I don't know if the tip is rusty in there or what it is, but thank goodness they carry so many of them, and they're not that expensive. So I go, it's okay, I'll just pick up a new one. And so we did that. Got another one. Although she started working a while back, and so between school and work, like last night she came home and she napped for a little while, went to work. When she came home, she said she was going to go ahead and, I don't know, what do you guys think? You think that's enough? I think that's enough gathering. It'll make it kind of poofy, but hey, that'll be fun. I don't know. If it's too rambunctious, we can deal with it later, I suppose. Who ever heard of rambunctious netting? I've got rambunctious tulle. I thought I was going to get some kind of fancy black tulle, and they really didn't even have it. I was kind of surprised. All of the black tulle was rather dull and plain. Just plain. And then I went around the corner and found costume material. Alright. So, here's our last one. And then we'll move on. Start doing the rest. We'll start doing the fun stuff now, you guys. I don't know. You know what? I don't do things like this very often, and you just never know who might pick up a tip, right? Okay, so we've got those. I've had some fancy buttons I got out, but I guess I don't need them since I put little stars in here. So now we can start dolling this up, and I don't know, I had a thin one of these too. Ooh, should we try and put this around? I don't know, it's too it's not going to go around a curve very well. Where's the small one? Well, it must be with the scissors. Well, for crying out loud. That's super annoying. Hang on one second, you guys. Let me peek in here. Ta-da! Found the skinny ribbon. And the scissors! Just in time. Super. Let's see if this skinny ribbon will fit around the bottom. Oh my goodness. FYI, if you saw the spool of this, I did not pay that. Not even for a fabulous event am I paying $10 for a few yards of ribbon. Not unless I'm getting married in it or something. And that already happened, so doubt that's going to happen again. Okay. I don't know. Should we put that along the bottom? I can't really... It might be thin enough to work. Should we try that? What do you think? I'm afraid it's not... I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go around there. Should we try it? What do you think, you guys? Try it, not try it. Might as well, right? Let's try it. And I guess we'll go ahead and use the glue gun. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. And just tuck it along here. Yeah, it might be narrow enough to work. Okay, I think it's gonna work, you guys. I can't do very much at a time. If I put it way down, oh, I think it will. Glue webs and all. All right. Try to make sure I don't stick my fingers in it. I'll have to come back, I think, and tack the top part of it down. I'm getting it at the bottom. Then you start doing something like this and it seems like it's a long way around the bottom of the hat. Okay. I hope it doesn't buckle all up. Good grief, it's a long way around here. Stick some more glue in. Sometimes don't you feel like you need one more hand when you're doing crafts? That thing is junk. The holder. Sorry, but not very handy. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. What in the heck? Oh. You gotta push your glue in farther. My daughter was saying at school, she goes, I guess I've been there long enough that now I'm gonna have to start figuring out what the special dress-up days are. So I think, sounded to me like maybe since this was homecoming week that they were doing special dress-up days every day. I go, well, yes. I said, you have to participate. You have to be part of the fun. Right? You got to be part of the fun. Oh, my goodness. We're almost there. Now. A little bit here. It's been so long since I've done anything that required this much gluing. And then we'll turn this edge under. I'm not real happy with how the glue looks kind of white. After it dries, it was supposed to be clear. Or is that just how hot glue is and I just didn't remember? Goodness gracious. Got little gloobies all over me. You did an overnight at a prom as a chaperone. Oh my gosh, Lydia. Bless your heart. Oh, bless you, bless you. My goodness. Okay, well, you know, it's sparkly. I don't know. You know what? I could later go around, if I went around with a needle and thread and kind of gathered that up and made it look nicer, more like it was supposed to be like that, I think that would look okay. Maybe I'll do that. I'm all about it needs to look okay in the end. Oh, it looks terrible on camera. Goodness sakes, you guys. Yeah, I'll do that later. Okay, next, let's grab some of our other goodies and start putting them on. Oh, we've got to add our fun fabric here. Let's just make it kind of look like it's like a little scarf thing. Should we just do it like a little tail here, like at the back? Oh my goodness. Where is the back? Look, I guess I did a good job going around. Well, there's the seam. There's the back. Well, here is the very part. Okay, probably, let's see. What shall I do? Which way is it not going to roll up the worst? This way looks like it's not rolling so much. That way. Let's cut it that direction. No, that's kind of a nice length too. So let's just cut maybe like this. I got a whole yard. So that's not easy to cut, you guys. Just chopping it off. Oh goodness, that's really hard. These are not my fabric scissors, and you know what? I'm not sure I would want to use my fabric scissors on this with this metallic stuff anyway. You guys, I have got a whole bunch of stuff. I have other little glittery things over here. Oh, let's just put it like that. Oh, I like that. How about that? Let's do it. And we'll just put it right here. Actually, let's tie a little knot. Kind of keep it together. And give us something to glue to. There. There we go. I'll give us something. Well, I didn't even put it at the seam. Well, oh well. Oh well, oh well. Okay, now we got to get going here and do some other fun stuff here. I've got these, and I've got these other ones that came on the hat that I took off and added some fun. I've got some feathers here, and look, you guys, I even put some of that color on the feathers. Except my fan's gonna blow all my feathers off. Oh, let's do this. Get some of that on there. Tap it in. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's just going to be a big cluster of all kinds of stuff, right? I guess just start gluing them on. We'll put that one there. Hopefully it'll hold quick. And these two guys were still glued together. I guess I'll just leave them. Oh my goodness. Now I'm having to hurry. It's a race to the finish. Okay. Now, hang on a second. And I've got more of those little rosettes and things. And I got the real ones here. So, where's my other scissors? We're gonna peacock it up. Just stick those in. I don't know. It's hard to, ooh. Oh, that's not bad. Now I just have to get it to stick right there. See if we can get it right there. I got two of those and those other little ones. Oh my goodness. And the glue strings abound. Oh, you guys, let's see. I can do it. You guys, I'm so sorry. I'll go back and read all your comments. I'm so sorry that, you know, I haven't been able to keep up with comments. You know, and then I had these cool little doodads, except they're very shiny when I look at them. They were some buttons. And then, where's our other? Oh no, if that's the back, I've got this way off to the side. Oh my goodness. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Where are the other rosettes, you guys? Okay, here's one. Here's another one of these feathers. Let's make another little cluster over here. It's not going to have the... Maybe we'll put this one down lower. Let's see. Let's go ahead and glue some together. Okay. That's hard to get them to stick, you guys. And where's the other feathers? I had some other ones I thought were painted. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. More of these. At least one, right? I love peacock colors. I think because of the color combination, honestly. It's probably why. Okay, let's go. Whoops. Well, still leave me a couple for in the back over that direction. Where is the front? You guys hang on a sec. I gotta decide where the front is. I guess this is kind of the front. Okay, so if I put them this way, maybe two, maybe make, you know, I should make some small, I don't have time now, but wouldn't it be pretty to make some that are like out of that small ribbon? Wouldn't that be pretty? Let's put this one here. And I gotta have another glue stick. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Oh my goodness. My aunt and uncle used to have some peacocks. Oh, I tell you what. It was so fun. Okay, that's not gonna stick. Try again. And just get a bunch globbed on here, you guys. Try and get it to stick on here. Okay. And another feather. I don't like that. Where did I say the front is? Oh, right here. Okay. Gotta get these little babies glued down here. And then I had some other sparklies I was gonna put on. And then I've got this fun piece. And I'm not gonna glue it on because it does have a pin. And I think I'd rather just pin it on. If I can get it out of here. Aw, thank you, Capri. Oh, thanks, Betty. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thanks, Valerie. I know, Capri. Didn't those turn out fun? Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm thinking we're going to have some more. Okay, those guys are going to have some more glue. And then, how does this pin? We could just pin this on. I don't know. You know, you just never know. I wonder if this will pull it down too much. That's a long pin. Let's see. So this is actually the front. Let's put it low. Then I know it won't like pull the hat or the, you know, the top of the hat down. Oh my goodness, I can't get my glasses focused on that. There. Okay. So now we've got this fun little thing here. This looks like it's like abalone shell. So, I mean, it's got some fun colors in it, too. I think we need another peacock feather over here. And my time is up. You guys, let's go see what Cheryl's going to dream up today. I can hardly wait. And everybody else, I hope that you will stay and just refresh your browser in the Crafty Bunch after each person so that you can get a chance to see everybody's creations today. That's a little long. And so, again, thank you for hanging out with me and enjoying our fun today. I might even make that shorter. Pop it in here. There we go. I like that best. You just keep playing with it, right? Till you get something you like. There. I'll have to do a video to turn the hat so that you can see everything that got done to it, right? Thanks so much, you guys. Let's go see what Cheryl's doing. Bye-bye, everybody.